when it rains, so many things happen, and if the farm is unsupervised, you are going to experience what you're seeing in this farm. This is my farm. This is my watermelon farm. My guys, or the guys that my farmers decided to sabotage the project, and this is how it looks. At the moment, I'm all alone. I've decided to run it all alone. I've been in the farm for the last few days, so I wanted to share with you some few tips on what to do and how to manage your farm when it's raining, because I think everything came when rain started. Because when we were doing irrigation, as you can see, the irrigation pipes are here. We usually do for irrigation. When we were doing irrigation, everything was going very well. Everything was okay until now. The rain came, and at this period, I don't know what transpired to this kind of behavior, because there were no much workers compared to what was there before, because irrigation is taking place no irrigation taking place because there is rains. So it was just spraying and removing the weeds. So the first thing you do, remove the weeds. Make sure your field is clean. Make sure you remove all the weeds. This will help you be able to fight fungal diseases, be able to fight some pests. And talking of pests, when it rains, we are not much bothered by pests, because like melon fly, which is a big bother, is suppressed by the rain, so it is not that active, it is not that destructive during a rainy period. So it's an advantage. Remove all the weeds, and from removing the weeds come with the fungicide. This what now, if you look, you take a clear look of my field. This is how the whole field looks like, and this is as a result of rainfall. This is fungal disease, overnight fungal disease, blight, and late and early blight that is attacking the leaves. Plus, I know it will end up attacking the fruit. So, if you want to avoid this, you are supposed to do a fungicide, a curative protective fungicide, and a protective fungicide. In my case, I usually use a product with Metalaxyl and Mancozeb, a product like Ridomil. Also, on top of that, I use Blue Copper. Blue Copper is my favorite fungicide when it comes to protecting the young melons when young or old melons when it's raining. But this time round, my guys decided not to do that. So when you do that, you protect the young leaves from being attacked by any fungal disease. So from using the protecting them from the fungal diseases, also you need to come with pesticide to prevent them from beetles, because at this point there are so many beetles that eat the watermelon. I've not seen one yet, but if you look at the underside of the watermelons, you'll find that there's some things are eating from them. This is not one of them. These are melon fly that attacked. These are melon fly that attacked because of the behavior of my team. So you do a pesticide that will be able to control that. If imidacloprid is a good one. It's a systemic product. Also kills instant pest when it comes in contact with them. So you can use it and avoid these frustrations. From there, from protecting of pest and diseases, also don't forget about melon fly. Though I have told you that melon fly is not a big bother, but don't forget about it. From the melon fly also, you should make sure your fruit are not in contact with water if it's flooding, because of that you'll start experiencing such things. See, this is rotting. and in most cases it's always brought in by when the fruit are in contact with the soils. You can see it's a fungus that comes from the soil attacking the watermelon, so you should avoid this. And also when spraying, if you spray the protective fungicides, some can touch on the fruit to prevent this kind of frustrations, because this is now what I've experienced in over 40% of the fruit that are in the field. They cannot even be eaten by the dogs. They will be thrown, or we will use them as manure. So once you do that, you'll be safe from this, and you'll be in a position to get good fruit. Then we go to nutrition. Nutrition was also an issue. I end a lot of fertilizer. When I start farming, I usually budget for the whole season fertilizer and give a calendar or develop a calendar. What I also do it with my farmers, develop a calendar on when to apply the fertilizer and when to apply the foliar. So I end everything in store. It's still there. The good thing is they were not sold. I still have them in store. So use a fertilizer in such a case. We go with a calcium boron fertilizers. These are among the best fertilizers that we use in the rain season. This is to give to enable the calcium, enables the young plant or the plant to be more energetic, strong cellular walls, and also it prevents the fruit from bursting. I've not seen one busted fruit, one that has busted, but it's I'm not expecting to see that. See this is as a result of touching the ground, the one that I've already shared with you. Yes, this I've told you, it's almost 40% of what I'm experiencing here. It's very sad. To avoid this, you need now to do the fungicide or the protective fungicide to avoid that kind of fruiting. And now when you bring in the calcium based fertilizer, they will prevent you from the fruit bursting because of excess water. Also increase the boron, increases the rate of flowering, which will be, when a flower is always a sign of success or a sign of something good that is going to happen in the future. If you don't see flowers in your watermelon field, know that you are almost failing. Then we need a copper-based product or macronutrient or foliars. Copper is known for the protection or to increase the immunity of the plant, not necessarily watermelon but also other plants. So the immunity will be very high and it will be very, very, very secure. So using trace element where copper is magnesium, because of increasing the photosynthesis and the green matter in the leaves, which is very key, and this is what was not done. If you do it in your field, you are not going to be frustrated as I am. You are not going to make losses. Those are the few tips you need to know, but the biggest tip, like I've told you, is supervise your work. Even if you believe the team that you're working with is, you've trained it to be the best team, supervise your work. I am the best team that I've grown with for the last over 10 months. We are doing watermelon with, but lastly, they did what we are seeing in this field. Let's say they did nothing. It's zero work, and I need to go back to the drawing board, bring in a new team. I train them, and this time round I will always be there to make sure there is nothing crazy that happens. Take these tips, learn from them, share the video with other farmers so that they can know what I'm facing and learn from these videos. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are a new farmer, because this is where you're going to learn about farming, not necessarily watermelon but other crops. Get farm stories, get inspirational stories, and also sad stories, because we cannot always live on inspirational stories. Until next time, subscribe and don't forget to share and leave a comment. It's always inspiring when you leave a comment, not necessarily a question. You can even say hi or where you are watching from, and I'll continue giving you the best of the best. Bye.